What's good, y'all? What is good? As we continue our December of marathons, above marathons. Not only is Sonic Cross World and it's in some Game Awards, and we get in some news and things about what's to come for Sonic, you know, because 2022 Sonic Frontiers came out. It's already been 3 years, which is kind of crazy if you really think about it. I remember when that game came out, and like, even before it even came out, the first trailer, teasers left and right, and I truly remember this was like one of the moments. Like, you just had to be there for the hype, bro. I know it was, the first few trailers was like not that good. Even like the IGN gameplay was not that good, but then as it kept getting us more and more trailers, it got us more hype, and more hype. After that, we got Superstars. And Superstars, which is a good game, by the way. Great game. Trailer, good. Getting us excited about classic Sonic and so forth and so forth. We got into like more and more stuff, because Frontiers was already great. Getting us to Final Horizon, great. Murder Sonic the Hedgehog came out of nowhere, by the way, great. Origins did his job. Origins did his job. And of course we got Dream Team all in 2023, with Frontiers coming out in 2022. Then, of course, January of 2025, we get a trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generation. And oh my goodness, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And then when the game comes out, it's even more great. I think I already had like my top 5 Sonic games ever. And the game just excels at such a high level. To the point where the movie was amazing. Like, you got the 3 movies all coming out all in 2020, 2022, and then of course last year, 2024. And even a trailer of Crossworlds at the Game Awards. I truly believe when it comes to the next Sonic game, because after of course the trailer of Sonic Crossworlds, we got Sonic Crossworlds this year. I think we're due for a big game. That's why I've been seeing, when it comes to Sonic games, as much as I would love a remake for something like Heroes, for something like Unleashed, for something like I mean, not really Lost World, but like I mean, I don't mind. I especially get, as long as getting another Sonic game, I don't mind. I'm gonna get Lost World on the channel and see how I really feel about the game. I think we're due for a mainline game. I think it's only right, mainly for the fact that, like, you have the 35th anniversary, which is kind of crazy. Actually, is it 35th? 1991? Yeah, 35th anniversary coming up next year, and you have to do something. You can't just, as much as I love Crossworlds, you can't have Crossworlds updates just be like the main thing. I think you have to go big with a new mainline game, and I truly believe you have to do. I'm gonna be honest, as much as I love Frontiers, and I want to see a Frontiers 2, I would be up for a new game. That's a whole new plot, a whole new everything, and just something to do without, like, Frontiers. Like, it can be open world, sure, but I would be up for like another game for, like, to do with, like, just a whole new concept. Like, you have us play as the other characters again, like with Shadow, Silver, and all the. I'm telling y'all this too, Sega, please, when y'all introduce the next game, rather it's not the Game Awards trailer or whatever, or teaser for Sonic Central or something. Let it be a game where we can play as the Sonic characters. Like, it's good that Sonic is back and, like, doing great again, doing better than whatever he is, because I got a video talking about the 2020s. Oh shit, my camera. I have a video talk about the 2020s for Sonic. Rather it was like all the highs, all the lows, and so forth and so forth. And I really think to myself and say, I think it would be smart just for them to have the characters, especially with Crossworlds. Like, come on, you have Crossworlds with all these characters, everyone is Sonic team, and not Sonic, Sonic characters and everybody, and it's just good to see them back. Heck, they even put Tango and Whisperer in there, which is crazy because it's IDW characters. But yeah, my prediction, if I was to have a prediction, I don't think we're getting a remake. I'm just gonna be honest, I really don't think we're getting a remake. I feel like getting a remake at the time like this doesn't really make sense since we just got Shadow Generations. And as much as it's cool to have like Sonic Colors Ultimate, like I don't think we need another remake or remaster anytime soon. Actually, I would dare say we don't need that for the next 2 years. But I would say I would love a new game with a new concept that's crazy. Now, I do think Frontiers 2 is the next game. I think if you was to ask me, what do I think is the next Sega game that Sega has been working on, I'm gonna be honest, I would bet like 90% of like Frontiers 2 being the next game, because we already got so much rumors, we already got so many things that people have been talking about, whether it's Sonic Team themselves or just so forth, and like it would make sense if Frontiers 2 is the next game, but I hope that 10% of that new game would be peak. And I'm not gonna lie, out of any side, if they make a side Sonic game, make it a fighting game. Make it a fighting game. I've been saying this for the longest time. The last Sonic game to have a fighting game was Battle. Bro, that's all the way from 2000, bro. We're in the 2020s, bro. Do you know how much a fighting game can go with Sonic characters? Especially if you add the ID. That might be the perfect time to add Surge and Kit. So serious. That might be the perfect game to add them. Just because of how much they're fighting in IDW, how much they actually like show type of characters and so much. Like, you can make a fighting game with some type of story plot. It doesn't have to be like too serious or whatever. Like, as long as we're fighting as them, 2D, 3D, it really doesn't matter personally. Even though if you ask me, I would say like some type of Sonic battle format, but like more. I don't know, probably like a battle royale. I don't know, something like, I would probably say something like Xenoverse in a way, like Dragon Ball Xenoverse too. But you never really know. But I think Frontiers 2 is the next Sonic game, and I do think they should go big for doing a teaser for it. And I do believe we will get a trailer at the Game Awards, which is why I'm not gonna lie, I will be going live that day. I will be going live. Not just because of that, because I actually do think I'm intrigued by the games this year. This has been actually an incredible year of games. This is probably 1 year I played so many games that I could not finish. I'm still playing Dokkan Bonanza. I'm still playing. I want to play on Deltarune, but I want to finish Undertale and just Bleach. Rebirth the Souls. Crossroads has been amazing. Kirby. Oh my goodness, it's been such a good year with games. That's not even to talk about like Exhibition and like Game of the Awards type games. Like, it's just been a bunch of good things coming out this year, and I'm excited for, like, I actually want to see who wins in all these categories. But I do think we're getting that trailer. If I had to guess, I do think it's gonna be Frontiers 2. Do I think that's a good idea? I think that's a wonderful idea, just because you need a game. You need a game for the anniversary, but you also need something to spark the franchise, especially with the movie coming out 2027. I don't think you want to make a game around the movie, especially like I've really done my research. Why does every Sonic game come out in November and October? They obviously like to make games like in holiday times, especially like around that time. So I doubt they would really make a game early 2027, especially with the movie being around that like March 2027. So I'm looking at October of 2026, either Frontiers 2, a whole new concept of a game, and that's it. I can't. There's no way they do a remake. I will be shocked. I will be like crazy shocked if they did a remake. I would be crazy shocked if it's a fighting game. I would be crazy shocked if it's like a side game. Anyway, I think we're getting a mainline game. We're gonna get teased at the Game Awards, and I will put my best bet on Frontiers 2. Now, I will be honest though, if it's a new concept, that would be nice. That would be nice. I just gotta see the teaser. It does not have to be crazy, just a little teaser. And knowing Sonic Team and how much they've been cooking with Crossworlds, Shadow Generation, I know people have their nitpicks when it comes to Frontiers, Superstars, and so forth. I love the games. Personally, I love the games. So I think they will cook. I truly believe they will cook. And I'm excited, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited because I feel like we're going into this day and age where it's like I could expect a Sonic game to be good. Not even just good, but great. And that's a good feeling, bro, because I'm replaying these 2010 Sonic games and it's good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of got where I was kind of out of the series around that time, but it's actually really good to just see a positive spotlight when it comes to Sonic, bro. Like, this has been a really good decade for him, and honestly, like, I can't wait to see the future, bro, because I just know he's gonna keep cooking. It's just they're gonna keep cooking, Sonic Team's gonna keep cooking, and I'm gonna need that teaser at the Game Awards. Sega, if you're hearing me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need it at least by January. It doesn't even have to be at the Game Awards. Doesn't even have to be at the Game Awards. At least January, because if it is, I'm hype. I'm hype because I already know if they went this hard for Frontiers, bro. Could you imagine next mainline game? Even the thought about it is just big. If they went that hard for Frontiers, we in for something, bro. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be crazy. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, share. Comment down below what y'all think the next Sonic game is gonna be. Do y'all think it's gonna be a side game? Do y'all think it's going to be a remake? Do y'all think it's gonna be a mainline game? My best bet, of course, mainline game. But never really know, especially with Sonic Team, especially with the anniversary, because yeah, they kind of made Close Ultimate that anniversary for the 30th year. Yeah, crazy. But yeah, just I want to see y'all replies, and we're gonna keep the Christmas days rolling. You guys take care. Peace.